everybody, welcome to the Charles River. I'm Dani. We are here for a 20-minute breathe. I'm getting pretty excited because we have so many friends on that leaderboard today, so many big milestones. We can all check some names on that leaderboard and be excited with each other because this is a nice big day. We're going to be talking about goals and dreams today, but before we get started, let's go ahead and check out that metrics on our screen, all right? That big number marked /500M, that's your split, that indicates your speed. The lower that number is, the faster you're going. We got some geese flying by. Hi! That small number marked S/M, that is your strokes per minute. I'm gonna call that your rhythm number, all right? That's literally how many strokes we're taking per minute, so if you follow my hands, that'll be great. You'll be right in rhythm with me, that's exactly what we want. If you pair that rhythm number with your own personal effort that you generate with your legs by pressing harder into that foot plate, you feel a little bit more resistance in the handle of your Hydrow, you'll be more in control of your split. It's as easy as that. That leaderboard is active. We have 2 minutes of warm up here. I'm gonna take a nice deep breath. We got dragonflies flying around. We got geese flying around. The other day I saw a butterfly flying around. I think it's time for us to fly just a little bit during this workout. We're gonna have some drills today, which I'm actually really looking forward to. I love a good drill day. Incorporating drills into a breathe workout is a really nice way to make sure that we're checking that tech, if you know what I mean, all right? So we are gonna be checking that tech. We're gonna be doing some half slide drills. We're also gonna be doing some legs only into legs body drills. It's also called the reverse pick drill if you're a big rower. If you're really into rowing and you know that, then that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be working on that hip swing. All right, I really wanna focus on that hip swing. I think it's super important that we stay connected and we're utilizing that hip swing because that's where a lot of our momentum can come from. It's connecting our lower body and our upper body. So that little pivot point is really important to that rowing stroke. Also, I really wanna talk about goals and dreams today. I'm a big dreamer in a lot of different ways. I do have dreams probably like every night, but more importantly, I think, I have big dreams just in my life. But I also feel like we don't talk enough about the difference between goals and dreams. All right, and today I'm gonna be quoting Tracy Ellis Ross, that's Diana Ross's daughter. Also, she's just an amazing person. I look up to her a lot. I wanna make sure I read this right. She says, "I'm learning every day to allow the space between where I am and where I want to be to not terrify me, but to inspire me." So we're gonna be thinking about that today. We're gonna head into our first drill right here. We're gonna start with legs only. So we're gonna go right here, and we're going legs only right here, just for a little bit. Good. So the point of this is to feel the difference between not having the hip pivot in that stroke. So we're just shooting our hips back. Shooting is a pretty bad word to use, but we're pushing our hips back. I'll say that. We're pushing our hips back with purpose, making sure the handle and that seat are moving together. We have a nice little wake coming up. That's okay, we can handle it. This is literally the perfect drill to be doing through this little wake, no problem. We're gonna go ahead and add that hip swing, and I want you to see that split drop. So not the arms, just the swing. Boom, you see that? Watch that split drop. Understand the importance of that hip swing. Good. This last 2 minutes of this 5-minute rotation, we're gonna go ahead and go full strokes here at a 22 for 1 minute, and we're gonna pop it up to 24. So thinking about the importance of that hip pivot, taking full strokes here at a 22. Good. I'm quoting Tracy Ellis Ross here with this. Thinking about, don't get worried if you have a goal and you're far away from it, right? That shouldn't be something that scares you, like she says. It should be something that inspires you. And then I got to thinking about goals versus dreams, right? A goal is something you say, hey, this is something I want to do. I definitely want this to happen for me. I'm gonna be the one that needs to make this happen for me. I have a plan. I'm gonna work toward it. It's gonna be tough, and it's gonna be challenging, and I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna work for it. A dream can be a lot more inspirational than that. It doesn't really have to have a base in reality. Let's go ahead and pop up to a 24 here while we talk about this. 24 on that rhythm number right here. Good. Dream doesn't really have to be based in reality. A dream is something that can inspire you. And when I think about that, I think about how it can be tough when we confuse our goals with dreams, because we want to stay inspired. The whole point of this whole workout today is to learn about this hip pivot, get a little bit better at rowing, get a little bit of a good workout in, feel a little sweaty, go on with our day. But also, we want to maintain a mentality that's sustainable for our goals and our dreams, right? We want to be sustainable people. This is very exciting for me because I love thinking about this stuff. Studied psychology in school, communication, sociology. I like to know what makes people tick. Let's go ahead and chill it out right here. We have about a minute off. Nice and relaxed. Good. But I'm talking about goals versus dreams. When we confuse our goals with our dreams, sometimes that can be a little bit, it can take away some of our inspiration. It can take the wind out of our sails a little bit. I'll give you an example here. If I were to say it's my dream, and this might be controversial, so take this with a grain of salt. Everyone has their own opinion on this. Let's go ahead, pop into our next drill for a second. I'll give you my example. All right, we're gonna go ahead and go half slide here. Half slide. This one, you can go half slide for anything, but really, I like to go half slide to just notice that hip pivot, because that's really where the hip pivot is occurring, is right in the middle of that half slide stroke. I'm not pushing too hard right now. All of this is really at a jog pace. That rhythm is naturally quickening up because I'm taking a shorter stroke. I'm only moving halfway toward the screen. That seat is only taking half the slide. That's why they call it half slide. Feel that hip pivot though. Feel what's going on. That's a very powerful portion of the stroke. Very powerful. We're gonna go right into a nice 22. We're gonna have 3 minutes here. 3 minutes. On this one, full strokes at a nice 22, nice jog pace. We're chilling. I'm gonna give you an example of the difference between having a dream and having a goal. I'm a Paralympian. I've been to the Paralympics twice. My first go around, I said that being a Paralympian is my dream. It's my dream to do that. And I want to make my dream happen. Now, when I came home with a silver medal, when my dream was to get a gold medal, it was really, really disruptive to my mentality. And mind you, I haven't had this realization until pretty recently. It was my dream. My dream came to an end, and it didn't come true. And you think, well, getting a silver medal at the Paralympics is a pretty cool thing to do. I agree. I completely agree. I'm not gonna say it's not. But as we go up to this 24 right here, good. I'll tell you, when I got a silver medal, it was really it just made me sad, because now what do I dream about? My dream ended. But what I didn't think about is that was really a goal. That was a goal I was working toward. A goal is something that has an end. It's something you work really hard for. And then when that goal ends and you've attained it, or you've attained as much of it as you possibly can, it's a lot easier to appreciate the work that went into it. Because that's what a goal is. My second time going to the Paralympics, going to Tokyo, it was much more of a goal for me. And I felt coming out of it, after winning another silver medal, I was really proud of myself. It was really hard work. It's not something that's super easy to go twice, let alone once. Let's go ahead and go up to that 26 here as well for this last 35 seconds. Good. We're just moving up, we're just tapping it along. We're working on that hip pivot. And so really having that focus made things a lot more sustainable for me. It was a healthier mentality for me, because dreams shouldn't end. And dreams can change, right? It is my dream to fly. It's my dream to go to outer space. Do I really want to make that happen? If I did, I would need to adjust that and turn it into a goal and understand the hard work and mentally prepare. Let's go ahead and go off right here. Mentally prepare myself to transition that in my head, to transition that concept, right? Because we should always have dreams. There should always be something that seems just a little bit unattainable, because we want there to be space. We want there to be space between us and things that we really, really love, because that's where we can find that inspiration. So if you're switching and you have these dreams and you want to change them into goals, do it. But make sure you have another dream lined up as well, so we can keep being inspired. We can keep feeling excited about the possibility. It's possible. It's possible that I go to outer space. It's possible. Is it going to happen? I don't know. I've never really thought about it happening for real. You know? But if it did happen, I would definitely find another dream. I would make sure I have that. Let's go ahead and go into this next drill. We're going to do that legs only again. All right. Here we go. Nice. We're going to do it for just a few strokes here, just legs only. And we're going to add in that hip pivot, and you're going to see how important that hip pivot is. All right, we're working on it. You ready? Let's go. Hip pivot on this one. Boom. That split drops. Boom. That split goes way faster when we add those hips in. We're keeping those feet nice and balanced on that foot plate. Good. Nice. I'm drawing, I feel like I'm drawing power from the bottoms of my feet, and everything's coming up from there. Good. Those hips don't move unless my feet tell them to. Full strokes right here at a nice 22. Good. We're in that 5-minute rotation again. We have 1 minute off, 1 minute of a drill, 3 minutes of steady. Good. Rotating through that 4 times today. Beautiful. So let's think about it together. It's my goal to be better at rowing. It's my dream to have, I don't know, I'll think of something. To have a boat named after me. That'll be fun. A keel has one, but also a keel's pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's just a dream. It's just something that would be really, really cool if it happened, but I'm not doing a single thing. I'm not doing a single thing to make it happen. It's just something that inspires me. It's something that will be forever and make me excited. But it's a goal for me to get my hip pivot down, and I will work hard at that, and I see a pathway there. I understand the way that I need to do that, and I understand the responsibility that I'm putting on myself to turn that into a goal, to turn that into reality. All right, let's pop it up to that 24 on this one. Good. And this is just my perspective, you know. I love being able to come here, row it out, let these thoughts kind of fly, and utilize, take advantage of the opportunity that I have to think with clarity, with a different kind of clarity while working out. I think that's very underrated, you know. I feel like especially working out, it's just like even with it, if it's with or without music, you have time to your thoughts. You have time with your thoughts. And letting yourself explore those, that's another advantage of working out. It's pretty fun. You should take advantage of that. You're like, yeah, Dani, if you ever shut up. Listen, I'll give you a second right here. We're gonna go ahead and pop up to that 24. I want you to think about the difference between your goals and your dreams. What are some dreams? What are some goals? Here we go, 24. I'm gonna give you a few seconds here. You got this. Hip pivot at a 24 for 25 more seconds. You'd think that was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. To be quiet on here for 25 seconds, but I just did it. That was a goal, and I obtained it, and it's over now. Now it's time to find a new goal and to keep on being inspired by my dreams, right? What are your goals? What are your dreams? What are you tangibly working for? What versus what inspires you? What's keeping you excited about being alive? Think about that. On another note, I do think about dreaming regularly. I did ask the crew this morning if anybody has any recurring dreams. Let's go ahead and take some time off right here on this one. Good, relax. Nice. We should be still at a jog pace. We're just chilling here. And we're gonna go into a nice half slide drill, one last drill for one last time here. Good morning. Half slide on this one. Good. This is just a moment where that hip pivot is strongest. I want you to feel that. Good. I asked the crew if anyone had any recurring dreams. And some of us have nightmares more than other people do. And that's okay, I'm definitely one of those people. That's all right. I know that William has a recurring dream, nightmare, a little both, I think, where he's moving into a bright light, but he was sure to tell me it was not a warm light. It's not a happy, it's not a welcoming presence. So that's interesting. I don't know what that could possibly mean. Also, maybe we don't want to know what that could possibly mean. Maybe it doesn't mean anything. You ever think of that, Dani? All right, let's go ahead and move into that 22. We're in our last 3 minutes of work here. Our goal is to finish this workout. Our dream is to be able to fly after this. I like that, I like that. William flying into that white light. Sorry to hear that, my friend. I think everything's gonna be all right though. Andrea has had a recent dream about moving to St. Louis. St. Louis? Louisville. Is that the same thing? No, that's two different places. I'm from California and I live on the East Coast. I don't know as much as I should about the middle of the United States. Louisville. She has a recurring dream about being chased. As a woman who doesn't, sorry that was dark, but to be honest. My favorite though is C-Sam's recurring dream that this monkey named Monkey Monka used to spin around on a piano stool. We're gonna pop up to this 24. Spin around on a piano stool until it turned white and then come through the TV and basically put his face in his face. But C-Sam got rid of that guy. Didn't you, C-Sam? C-Sam got rid of him by casting him out of his dreams. I like that one. Mine's a little more cheerful than I think everyone else is on this boat. I'm so sorry, you guys. I have a recurring dream where I step out of my parents' window in my house that I grew up in, and I just start flying all over the place. And it's really nice. That's one of my favorite ones, and it happens regularly, actually. Let's pop it up to that 26 for this last minute of this workout. I know we've been all over the place here today, but I think it's really fun to kind of like let your mind think. And I really wanted to talk today about dreams versus goals. I think it's really important to make sure that we're differentiating those so that we can keep that sustainable mentality. We can make sure that we're fueling our bodies with the food we eat, the workouts that we choose to do, how we're moving, and we're making sure we're fueling ourselves emotionally with our community, whether that's your family or the friends on this leaderboard. We're fueling ourselves mentally by taking seriously our goals, our dreams, and making sure that those are sustainable for us. I think that's super important. Something I've given a lot of thought to, and just something I wanted to share with you today. Let's take our last stroke right here. Thank you for crossing that finish line with me today. Remember that hip pivot, super important. And remember, it's great to have goals, and it's really important to have dreams. All right, so keep on going. If you want to message me your recurring dream, honestly, I would love to hear it. Hit me up on Instagram at Dani Marie Hansen. I'll see you on the next one after your cool down. Bye.